Hello and welcome to MBKM Models. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow for more aircraft documentaries and model build videos.
Hello and welcome to MBKM Models. Now, progress, I've made a wing. The wings were a very good build. I followed what designer Mr. Towner said in 1939, how to build this. And I laid it out on the flat, built it. It's got a very thick center spar, which is good for strength. So I spent a few days marking this out and cutting it out, putting radiuses on all the apertures. What happens is the as you can see, you cut the center of the ribs out, and then the center spar slides through them in a sort of double slot, and then it flips up, and it wouldn't go, and then all of a sudden I heard a noise and it went. So this is wing number one built. I've put these bracing pieces in here. Excuse me. I've put these bracing pieces in here because this attaches onto the center section, which I'll show you in a minute, all right? And you need a bit of strength. But coming along, all right, super glued the tack and then PVA to seal it. What I've done is put it on with a brush and worked it into all the joints. It's going to take about 24 hours to dry. And then I'll flip it over and do the other side, and then a fair bit of sanding to get it nice and tidy. All right, so yeah, progress. But like I said, I got to build another wing yet. Now let's go over to work so far on the center section and the fuselage. Now I've got the center section attached to the fuselage. It's very much work in progress at the moment. I've built custom retracts on it, which I would call in the UK scratch built retracts, but that's the way people call it on the internet. But yeah, so scratch built retracts. I hope you can see this. They work on a spring and lever arrangement, all right? The wheels aren't fitted on yet, but I have got the center section onto the fuselage, and part of the fairing's gone in up there, and I've got the other fairings cut out in the back in my workshop. All right, the reason what I did was put this block up on the ceiling with some of this sticks-like, you know, stuff, and the reason I put that block up is to take it up out the way. You don't really want this size of model hanging around in the room, all right? It could get broken, it could get damaged. So once the model's done, I'll hang something else from there, probably a lantern or something. But the fact of being able to put it up out the way, for me, is a very good move, because I could come in here after being out for a long time, forget where it was in the dark, and step on it or something. So it's a lot of work, and you want to put up, get it put up on out the way. So yeah, the custom retracts, scratch built retracts, whatever you want to call them. It took me 2 weeks to get downward motion, but once I got downward motion, it was fine, and I'm quite pleased with what I did there. I could do better, but I'm saying that in hindsight, because once you've done it once, you gather experience with you, don't you? All right, but like I said, it's coming along. Inside of here is ply, 16th ply, and it's also got it on the inside of the rib on the wing, and because you've got to join the two together, which in 1939 they didn't have nylon bolts, so they recommend brass screws, but I'm going to be using nylon bolts. The fuse is held to the center section by nylon bolts, and what I've done is used ice dolly sticks there you can get from local art shop. So I've got a couple of ice dolly sticks forward and two aft, and then it picks up on nylon nuts inside, and this is the best way that I found to join it. I mean, the design, the plan says to use aluminium sheet, but that all costs, and I can get a big bag of these aluminium, the nylon nuts and bolts, and I use them in all. They really are your friend, nylon nuts and bolts, in any conversion that you're doing. Now, I'm still working on the round the pole pylon, and I'm going to hope to fly this model more than likely around the pole. Yeah, I think that's the best, safest way to fly it. Okay, so I hope you like what you're doing. Anybody who's following me, thanks for the likes, thanks for watching. Until next time.